This is the Trump Breaking News Network. Here's what's happening.
Justice Department drops election hacking bombshell, no material interference from Russia. Attorney General Loretta Lynch admitted Thursday at a Politico event that there was no evidence that the Russians compromised U.S. electoral systems. Fortunately, we didn't see the sort of technical interference that I know people had concerns about. Also, in terms of voting machines and the like, Lynch said, according to a partial transcript of the event by RealClearPolitics. The Attorney General spoke about the investigation and the information given to the public. There's a number of things we do, some of which we talk about publicly, some that we don't talk about publicly, in terms of investigation and the responses that we have. She explained. This was a grave concern to us, so we began in the summer to look at what we could say publicly about this issue, and that is why you saw the intelligence community release its report in October, before the election. Letting the American people know that the intelligence community had determined that Russia was behind the hacks of the Democrat National Committee itself, Lynch said. The investigation is ongoing, certainly the review is continuing. We rarely do that kind of public attribution, but it was important in that instance because the election affects everyone. It is not a matter of the results, it is people's faith in the integrity of the system, she added. At the same time, the Department of Homeland Security was involved in reaching out to every state to make sure that they had access to every resource they needed to protect the state electoral system as well. Fortunately, we didn't see the sort of technical interference that I know people had concerns about. Also, in terms of voting machines and the like, the Attorney General concluded, putting to rest, for once and for all, claims from the left that the Russians had somehow hacked the general election and stolen it from former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. You can watch Lynch's comments below. The Democrats have tried to use the Russian hacking narrative to explain away their losses, but as Lynch noted, there was no interference with the election systems. As far as the other hacks go, the evidence is far from conclusive. The bottom line remains that it's no one's fault but the Democrats for the dirty dealings that were exposed. If they want to blame the Russians for informing the American electorate, we're not sure how that's going to work out for them, but it's fine with us. Perhaps instead they should clean up their house instead of complaining that people were able to see their mess through the window. Share this post on Facebook and Twitter if you agree that Democrats are just grasping at straws with the Russian boogeyman blaming, and let us know what you think about it in the comments below. What do you think about Lynch's admission? Scroll down to comment below.
This has been the Trump Breaking News Network. Please subscribe and share to stay up to date on the latest news about our president. Be informed.